And if you're watching this, you obviously want to make your life better. So get your together. What's up, y'all? Thanks for tuning in as always. Welcome back. This video idea I'm actually really excited about. I got this idea from a meme. So if it sounds very familiar, that's where it came from. So not too much on me. I don't know where the original creator was, but we all use things for inspiration. So it was my inspiration for this video. As you can tell from the thumbnail, we're talking about getting your together. S, H, I, and T all stand for something different. Hopefully you can spell it and not get in as much trouble as you do as if you write it out. I don't know. We'll see. If the video stays up, I guess we're good to go. We're going to start with the S. S is for... I'm pretty sure if you've been watching me long enough, you already know what the S is for, but if you don't, I'm gonna need you to watch more videos, number one. If you have been watching me long enough by now, you should really already know what the S is, but if you're new here or you don't know, I'm gonna tell you anyway. So the S is going to be for self-care. I hope y'all predicted that, because y'all, I've been preaching self-care for forever, but it don't matter, because I'm gonna preach it again. You cannot pour from an empty cup. And I'm going to say this as often as I need to. You need to take care of you. If you need some information for self-care, I do have a completely different video about it. Go check that out after this one, because we're going to get our together first. Self-care is essential. If you want to change your life and make your life better, you gotta self-care, baby. You have got to put in the time to take care of yourself. You cannot give, and then when there's nothing else to give, you just gonna be drained and there's nothing. You don't have anything else to give. You don't have anything else to give yourself. And then you wondering why you're depressed or why you're unfulfilled, because you ain't took time to take care of you, honey, baby. Take care of yourself. Self-care does not have to be complicated at all, but it needs to get done. Figure it out. Figure out what makes you feel good, what kind of pampering moment that you like, and get to it immediately. Self-care is the number one in getting your together. Now we're on to H. H is happiness. If you want your life to get better, you have to find ways to make you happy. You have to be happy with where you're at, even though you're on a mission to be better. But you got to be happy where you're at right now. You have to be happy, y'all. Happiness comes in many forms. You need to sit and think, are you really happy? When was the last time you were genuinely happy? Do you feel like you're putting on the front for social media, pretending to be happy? Or you're putting on this front like you're happy and deep down you're really not happy? That's why you're miserable in life, because you putting on this front and you're not really making yourself happy. You're just staying in a situation, staying with the person, dealing with people that you don't really want to deal with because it makes you feel like you're happy. But, honey, you know, only you really truly know what makes you happy. And if you're not doing those things, your life is not going to improve. Your happiness is not only a priority, it's a necessity. You got to find things that make you happy, genuinely to your core. And again, it does not have to be something super extravagant or super expensive. Just find even little things that make you happy. But whatever it is, make sure that you happy with it. And now we are on I. I is going to stand for inner peace. Are you still fighting demons? Are you still dealing with childhood traumas? Are you still holding on to something that needs to be let go? Your soul is not right, baby. Your soul is fighting demons. And I know some people don't like to say demons or whatever. You are fighting energies, negative vibes, negative energies, because you haven't got right internally. We all go through things. And I'm not discrediting what anybody goes through, because life ain't easy. Life is very much hard, and I get it. Trust me, I get it, but you have to let that hurt go. Not for them, but for you. You got to get all of this right. You got to get internally right and find your peace and find your happiness. Baby, life is short. You can't keep holding on to stuff that is disrupting your peace. Figure out what it is that's truly disrupting your peace. And I have a whole Finding Peace series. You know, you can check that out as well. Just a little shameless plug. You need to work out those demons. You need to figure out what is really stopping and hindering you from being at peace with yourself. Peace is everything. When my grandma passed away, she said, I'm at peace. You know how good it is to feel, to be at peace, when you're transitioning, that was the biggest thing that helped me to know that she was okay. Because that was one of her last words. I'm at peace. You got to get at peace. You don't want to be on your deathbed and still upset and fighting stuff that you never worked through. Y'all know I'm a therapy advocate. If you need to go get therapy, honey, please get to the therapist. Confront what you need to confront. You got to get your peace right. Babe, listen, your life is not going to improve until you find that peace. And when I tell you, I know, I had to find my peace with so many things. And now that I find my peace, I am so much better. Life is so much better. My happiness is better. I'm mentally better. Peace is everything. We're not going to go more into it because I got a whole series on peace. So you can go back and watch that. In order to improve your life, you got to get inner peace, baby. You have got to go in and do that work and get that inner peace, period. And the last part of getting your together is time. And time was a little tricky. I'm not going to hold y'all. Time held me up a little bit with this idea. I didn't know how I wanted to go with time, but I got it, and I'm here to share it with y'all. Stop focusing on time. People are always so concerned about where they should be by this time or how long something is going to take. Listen, in life, each moment is a present, right? Is a gift. Oh, yeah. Y'all, I haven't done a cliche quote in about 3 videos, so you know how to, I gotta give y'all one. Each moment is a gift. That's why they call it the present. And mic drop. That's one of the greatest quotes of all time. You have to focus on where you are at right now, bro. You can't keep focusing on, oh, I'm about to be 40. I should have done this. No, your timeline is your timeline. You have until you leave this earth to accomplish whatever you needed to do. Stop focusing so much on time and how long it's going to take or why you're not there already because you should have done this by a certain time. Y'all putting yourself on timelines is what's making your life miserable because you're so focused on where you're not at. Whole time you're exactly where you're supposed to be. It takes time to reach goals. It takes time to lose weight. It takes time to find a true love and to get married. Why are we rushing all these things and we putting these crazy timelines on ourselves because it's what society used to do or society has done it like this way for so long? I don't know about y'all, but times have changed, especially around here. Things are changed. Things are different. Like back in the day, maybe when everything was cut dry, wife stays at home, dad go gets the money, yada, 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 all that back in the day stuff. Like it probably worked for then. Everything was on the timeline then, but life is so different. There's so many avenues. People have different abilities that they're tapping into. Stuff is gonna take time. Stop focusing on it. Because number one, the time is gonna pass anyway. So you could not start at all because it's gonna take too long. Or you can start and while you're working and the time is passing anyways, you'll be working towards that goal. And when you reach that goal, it won't even matter how long it took because you did it. And I have to tell myself this because growing on YouTube, you want to talk about time and patience? That's the one, honey. I know it takes time. And sometimes I have to remind myself like, girl, you got to give it some time and you got to let the videos pick up and things like that. So even though I'm telling y'all these things, this applies to me as well. So don't think I'm just preaching at y'all because I'm preaching to me too because I'm going to watch this video about 5 times to edit it. So probably more than that, actually. My videos are getting more traction, but me personally, I feel like it should be further. But guess what? The time has to go. If you want your life to get better, you have got to get yours together. That's a bar. I want y'all to write it down. Please, somebody, I'm going to write it down. Your life is not going to get better until you get your self-care in order, until you get your happiness in order, until you find inner peace, until you stop worrying so much about time and stop putting these constraints on yourself. Until then, your life is going to stay the same. You're going to stay in this place and you're going to keep watching videos that you're not putting into action. It's one thing to watch a video, which I appreciate, by the way, but you have to really apply those things to your life. And if you're watching this, you obviously want to make your life better. So get your together. And that's it. That's the bar. I'm going to see you on the next video.